Hello everybody, it's Pepper Wolverine here for another installment of the What Does the Garden Have to Offer for 2019. And today, by popular demand, I'm going to try something I've never had before, which is what I typically do in most of my videos. And we're going to go with a Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow crossed with a 7-pot Primo. This is some of the gnarliest pards I have going on this season, I'll tell you that. There's one. And these things got some gnarly tails. They're pretty bumpy, pretty brown, pretty wrinkled. Definitely has the 7-pot Primo shape going on. The plant that is producing these is behind me right here. I chose that backdrop for a reason. I acquired these seeds from Tony Sherwood. It looks like this might be like an F1. Not positive on that, but we exchanged a couple messages and looks like it might be the case. I know the Carbon Bhut 7-pot red and yellow are like a staple of some of his crosses. And I've grown out quite a few of them, either crossed with a Primo or a bubblegum or a couple other things. And the bubblegums they bled like nothing I don't think anyone's ever seen posted except for me. Could be wrong. My neighborhood is sheltered. But this is the Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow crossed with a 7-pot Primo. Some wicked stuff going on there. A couple of these I weighed out. Most of them are about 12 grams. This is the heaviest that I've harvested so far. This is a 16 gram. So I'm going to choose that. I'm going to take that, slice it down the middle with my trusty pepper knife. I'm going to quarter this one and see what it looks like inside. I will say that for the most part, chocolate pods typically give me a run for my money. I'm not going to lick it straight across the face because I just sharpened it again. Been cutting a lot of peppers recently, de-seeding them. Oh shit. Not cool. Meaning not like cool for like a review. And why? It's mostly membrane, placental tissue, brown, pink, you name it. I mean, that shit. I probably should have had a little bit more to eat, but I didn't. But not gonna make that stop it. See some juices down there, some oils, heavy membrane wall, pretty thick seed base down there in the bottom. But I mean, if you can see this, down in there, that membrane tissue is thick, especially on this portion. That's all it is. Shit. Hi, Ashley. I'm saying hello to my daughter. She's over there like looking at me like, what are you doing, Daddy? I'm like, well, I'm doing a pepper video review. And she's looking at me like, again? Really? Seriously, Daddy? That's pretty serious quarter pepper. Let's see how much I might regret this. We'll see. Another quarter pepper. A little bit more oil in there. A little bit less membranal tissue. Oh, crap. Interesting reddish tones going on in there. 3/4 down. Fourth quarter, always interesting. Always interesting to see what goes on in the fourth quarter. Let me chew this first. I've never been called a dickhead online, but I was called a dickhead because someone said that, like, if you chew the pepper and really, really chew it, you won't have intestinal or abdominal problems. And I said, do you honestly believe that? With a question mark. And that was my post. And the response I got was not like something I had expected or anticipated. And ultimately I apologized because it wasn't received the way I meant it to be sent out. But I'm thinking, if you eat a pepper that's hot enough, I don't care how much you chew it. It's hot. It's gonna have a effect on the digestive system. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just aren't chewing the peppers good enough. So this Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow by 7-pot Primo. Interesting insides. I mean, it's full of goddamn. What else? Here goes the, so 3/4 down, last quarter. Biggest part of it. Don't mind my finger. Whoa. Holy crap. And I'll say these are some of the gnarliest pods I've grown. There's so many peppers out there, I haven't grown them all. I've grown a lot of them. Not all of them. But these are some gnarly looking peppers. I'm trying to chew it and just chomp it and chomp it and chomp it and see if, like, what this guy told me is the mouth could take it, but the stomach is not a good idea. So we'll see. Whew. Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow, 7-pot Primo. Turn chocolate. Wow. You know, each season I try to find something that not everyone's eaten, doing a review of. I don't really want to repeat things that other people have eaten. So wow. Did the Yacky Wacky mustard first, this one second. The Hippie Seed Company Chocolate Scorpion is going to be next. I thought about doing that one before this one, but this one seemed to be like a popular demand. Chocolate pods always get me. They typically have that like earthy, floral earthy tone. This one not the case. This one actually has an enjoyable flavor. It's hot, and it's super hot. Mother shit. Wow. Holy crap. A couple of pieces stuck in there. Holy moly. Dude, this thing is no joke. This is the hottest thing I've had this season. It's just killing the tongue, killing it, but with flavor. Oh, wow. Whew. Whew. Making me sweat. It's all of 76 degrees here today. It's not hot, but this pepper is. Holy shit. Excuse my language. Oh, that's gonna. Wow. This thing's not quitting. It's got some earthy tones of a anticipated chocolate pepper, but it's tangy and fruity. I mean, in the backside of the mouth, it's a good flavor, but it almost wants to put me in panic mode. Holy crap. Now that was one of the heavier hitters I've eaten at 16 grams. Wow. That just immediately cleaned out my sinus passage. Kind of wants to kick it down, but it's all up here on the back of the esophagus, the tongue hitting the back. It's not going anywhere else, which is good because I had no dinner. My wife told me you're an idiot for eating this before dinner. Holy crap. I figured it was going to be hot, just like by the looks of some of these pods. But it's definitely catching me off guard. Wow. Huh. This is up there with the White Hat Pepper 0029 or 029, which was an off-skin BBG. The Jigsaw Maruga, also from that I got from Justin. Up there with the oh shit. Up there with the Leviathan Gnarly Scorpion, Cali Reaper. This is top level stuff, man. This is top shelf heat. This is not a recommended pepper for everyone to eat. Holy crap. Wow. I'm salivating like crazy. Starting to hit the stomach because I didn't have any dinner. I chose to eat this on an empty stomach. I had a little bit of hummus, some snacks. The mama plants back here, I'm not going to change the camera because then I'll just screw shit up. I pulled about 30 pods off of it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 12 dozen more. No, 12 dozen, no. About 12 more and about 2 dozen non-ripe pods on it. Wow. It's interesting. Each pod that I've chosen to eat, and I kind of chose them in an order of what I planted, what I thought I might do. And so far I haven't been disappointed because I figured I'll eat this one first, then this one, and this one, and then this one. And figured they'd be in ascending order of heat. And this was hotter than the preceding peppers I've had. If I'm right, I think I'm gonna reach panic mode on one of these next ones. This one's got me close. Don't get me wrong. Chocolate pods hit me different than red and orange and yellow and white. And this is one of the hottest chocolates I've had, because it's definitely chocolate. I mean, you can see that. with some extremely thick tails. And you saw the insides of that pepper, and it was like reddish, maroon, a lot of membrane material. Hot stuff. It's plateaued on the opposite of the crescendo, but god damn, holy crap. Snot rocket ended up in my beard. Oh man. Eyes are bloodshot from the heat. Mouth is on fire. Throat's pretty on fire. Not the worst throat burn for this amount of heat. But I'll tell you what, for a chocolate pod, this flavor is phenomenal. Even biting through the seed base. Very little bitter, almost no floralness. I mean, it's a fruity pod. This might be the best chocolate pod I've personally ever had. I haven't had all of them, but this is actually, considering the heat, how hot it is, the flavor is enjoyable. What's left in the peripheral portion of the mouth, there's none of that earthy tone like a chocolate pod you get sometimes. There's no bitterness. It's like fruity. It's like impinged on my tongue. This is a fabulous pepper. Tony, dude, this thing is awesome. I don't know what you and Troy did, but man, or just you, I don't know, but the Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow times 7-pot Primo, dude, this thing kicks ass. It's hot as the dickens. It's a pretty good producer. On this plant, it's pretty much everything is the same pheno. I'm gonna drop a small isolation net up on top and catch a couple seeds. Dude, this thing is awesome. You want something that's gonna blow you up and have a good flavor for a chocolate pod? Dude, this is it. Wow. That's all I got, and wow, I'm impressed. I don't typically like super hot chocolate pods. This is a good one, and it got me really, really close to panic mode. I'll tell you that, really close. Pepper Wolverine, loving the Carbon Bhut 7-pot yellow crossed with a 7-pot Primo. Man, this shit's the Shiznit. Hope you guys enjoyed the review, and if you don't, let me know why not, and I'll try to incorporate something different. Peace out. We'll do another pod here in a couple days. Yeah.